gonna do? Shit, we gonna kill in the field. Niggas coming through, we gonna kill in the field. That's what you say, we gonna kill in the field.
Welcome everyone to Louisville, Kentucky, L&M Stadium, home of the Cardinals. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Virginia Cavaliers, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Louisville Cardinals. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Cavaliers will boot it away to start the game. He'll start the return inside his 5. Makes a move. He's got an alley. Just barely able to stop him. He almost housed that baby. The nice return there. That last line of coverage is the only thing that stopped him from scoring. So Louisville's offense will get first crack at it today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. And the Cardinals come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Here we go. Give to Brown. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. To the air, it's Adams. Got it in the middle, it's Bell. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player. And we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that play.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. And his throw is incomplete.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions. He just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. So the Virginia Cavaliers offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single week. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. Be interesting to see what they do today.
You know, we joked that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they sell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, and they get good matchups. And man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
The Cavaliers will line up to punt it away. first look of the afternoon at the punter. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Boy, that last drive, they had a chance to put 3 on the board and passed. This one needs to be productive, David.
I got no problem with aggressiveness.
There he goes. He has the first and still on his feet. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run the guys, and get them on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Handoff to the lone back. Explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Cardinals have it in scoring position on first and goal. Here's a heat. And the heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
I think defenses sometimes get frustrated and you want to get blitz happy and because you give up yards. In this day and age, you're going to give up yards. Who cares? This is the area we got to bow up. Nice job on first down stopping. A couple more downs here to stay aggressive.
Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. Looking downfield, it's Adams. Throws to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. Dead center perfect. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. To the air on first down. Grabbed over the middle, it's Thomas.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
They'll run it to the right side. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. And the Cavaliers line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. And he's going to go backwards, and they force a fourth down. What a play by this defensive front. The Cavaliers will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch at the 35. Slips through the line. Drills him with the stiff arm. What a return there. Found a little running room and put his team in great position. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. That's the end of the period, and Louisville has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw on third and goal. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals! Put it in the window for the score.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Appalachian State is ahead in this one, and we've seen this program pull off some incredible wins over the years, but they're not there yet. They're up by 7 over Oregon State. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Hauls it in, turning it on, and works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Looking to throw, it's Morris. Under fire. Dances away. At midfield, he's got room. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. And the Cavaliers want to pick up the tempo. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. Caught behind the line. It's Thomas. Guys, they're really starting to find a rhythm in conference play now. They'll try to keep it going through the rest of this ACC slate.
I think it's really important because they're building confidence early in the season. There were a lot of expectations on this team to play well, and they've been doing that. Obviously, David, they've got bigger challenges ahead.
Yeah, in the conference play, obviously you want to see that continue to grow, the confidence, the familiarity with each other within, obviously, is a lot of time that's a big deal, the rivalries that come with it. So, great start, a lot of positive momentum built for this squad.
What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. The Cavaliers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. Oh, it's out. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
You know, oftentimes when you're playing in conditions like this and it's raining, you'll see a lot of the skill players offensively take off the gloves because they want to be able to feel the football. They think it gives them better control of it. I don't know if that played into the football going on the ground there, but you know that ball security is going to be one of the biggest factors in this game moving forward.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. They'll try the right side. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Cardinals come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Back to throw, it's Adams. Quickly to the tight end. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
And the defense brought the blitz on 3rd down, trying to see if they could rattle the quarterback. But how about the poise? He knew where his answer was. He didn't panic or freak out.
Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down. He's up to 81 yards rushing. He continues to impress as he leads the nation in rushing. Looking to throw on first down. And he rifled in that pass, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
Nothing too exotic about that blitz right there. That's just the middle linebacker coming right up the middle of the field in the teeth of that offensive lineman. Nobody accounted for him, and he gets home.
Caught over the middle. It's Bell. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set, why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was, but now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
He'll be pushed out of bounds at about the 33-yard line.
And I've never met an offensive player who said, no, we don't want to go for it on 4th and 1. 4th and 1 is a great situation for the offense. You got to get
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
And they get him down. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
On 4th and 9, the offense will stay on the field. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over. Dropping back, it's Morris. Takes the easy completion. And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds. And the Cavaliers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Pucks it out of the air. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. 2nd down coming up. Back to pass. That's caught. It's Harris. And he'll be brought down. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Cavaliers send out the punt unit. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He'll be forced out of bounds after the nice gain on the run.
Listen, they didn't get the huge play off of that, but I love the ability to show that and be able to show plays off of that jet motion and just show them you're willing to complete it, but get those little chunks at a time. It doesn't have to always be a home run. It's still a successful play.
Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Bell. How about the blow he delivered in banging his way to the 41? The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. The Cardinals in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. He's down at the 27. They can't stop the clock, and this is a 1st down.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Intercepted to stop the threat. He'll try to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half.
Well, we know these are slick conditions today in this game. Wide receiver just didn't seem to really get a good grasp on the ball when it hit his hands. Didn't stick right.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Back to pass, it's Morris. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. Under a minute to play here in the 1st half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the 1st half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Louisville for a fun first half than you? And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at L&N Federal Credit Union Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Fires to the tight end. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
The more hats you have near the football, the more likely you are to cause a fumble. So many guys with their hands wrapping around guys, the ball's bound to pop out occasionally. You've got to be in the right place at the right time.
Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Going to the ground. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. He's up to 94 yards rushing, and this guy's just having a tremendous season, leading the country in rushing. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They'll use the running game on first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Louisville! No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. You get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Appalachian State is ahead in this one, and we've seen this program pull off some incredible wins over the years. They're not there yet. They're up by 6 over Oregon State. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Quickly out to the tight end. Out across the 20, they'll mark him out of bounds right at the 21-yard line. Offense gets set for second down. They'll leave it with him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play and will wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And the Cavaliers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. He'll try it again. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. The punt team makes its way onto the field. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. First play of the drive comes from the 41. Might be changing the route. To throw, it's Adams. Going over the top. Snags it inside the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. And the route is on.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw on first down. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. The sure hands, it's Harris. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. The Cavaliers come to the line with a new set of downs. They're going to run it. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a man. It's Morris. Just a short pass to the tight end. At the 45 on its way. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. And the Cavaliers are moving quickly down the field. The give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. And some room to work. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Cavaliers really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll run the sneak for it. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Buys a little time with his feet. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
How about this defense? This defense is getting after the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable. The 3rd sack of the day. Hard to have a good passing attack when your quarterback's trying to throw from the
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. Chunked it away just as he was hit. And the misconnection on 3rd down. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. And this one only 35 yards out, but not straight away. This one from the left hash. And this one splits the uprights. But wait a second, there's a flag on the field. Let's check that one out. This could turn out to be a huge penalty. Thought they were going to have to settle for 3, and now the offense back on the field with a chance for more. Back to pass, it's Morris. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Defense a little too eager, and that's an encroachment penalty, 5 yards for the offense. Can the defense stop them again? 2nd and goal. Wants to go up top. Under fire. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Fires to the tight end. He did not make it a stonewall on 3rd down. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. Between the uprights, it's good.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offense approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays on me.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll try the run. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Scanning the field, it's Adams. Finds his tight end. Defense there to get him out of bounds as he gets it down to the 48. That's the end of the quarter, and Louisville has the edge. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So 1st down will open up the final period. Use the play fake, now to throw. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Caught in the backfield, it's Stewart. And the defense drags him down.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
It'll be 3rd and long. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
That's caught. It's Bell. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
And this offense has to find a way to run the football. And they got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
And the Cavaliers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense. On 4th down, looking for the completion. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field. Louisville has it back, and the offense coming out ready to attack. Coming out on first down with the play fake. It's complete to the left. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Let's see how successful they'll be on 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Adams. Bringing the heat. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They built a huge lead. Now, incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes.
Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score. They build this 4th quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And right down the middle. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Appalachian State is ahead in this one, and we've seen this program pull off some incredible wins over the years, but they're not there yet. They're up by 5 over Oregon State. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback on the keeper. Oh, he's got some space. Just what they needed, an explosive play in the running game, and they're out to the 49-yard line before he goes out of bounds. The Cavaliers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Looking to throw, it's Morris. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the 4th quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
And this passing attack has not been great today. It hasn't found a way to manufacture those big plays and to scare this defense. And now, in passing situations, trailing, this is a tough spot for this offense.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail. The give as they work on that clock. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. The give to the back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Cardinals come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to there he goes. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Cardinals have it with a 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Adams. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. That'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd down, going up top. Got it in the middle, it's Lacey. He's dragged down at the 12. Chip shot field goal range, but might they go for it here on 4th down? No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it.
You know, there are a lot of people watching this game that are thinking to themselves, where's the sportsmanship? You're blowing this team out. Why are you going for it on 4th down? Why not just punt, give it back, and just leave here with a W? That's because this coach wants his guys to keep executing. I played for a coach in college that would have done the same thing. The backups are on the field. They get an opportunity to run your playbook, so let him do it. At the end of the day, you've got to force the opponent to stop. And that's what they're doing. That's the mindset. I got to be honest, I like it.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And the Cavaliers come to the ball, trying to pick up this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Cavaliers will punt it away on 4th down. Takes it on the return. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense has done their job, man. They've been so productive, built the lead. Listen, their defense has pulled their weight as well. But now, Jesse, you get to exhale, you get to breathe, and you know we got the W, and we played well.
And we got to think about where we're taking our girlfriend and parents for dinner. Right? What side are we ordering with our giant steak? We've earned it in this game. Now it's time to go celebrate.
And the Cardinals need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. He stops short, and it's 4th down.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
And he'll go down, but he delivered the business end of his stiff arm to that defender on the way. Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. Leaves it with the running back. Can't get him to the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They're wanting to pile up some extra points. They're working that left side. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm. And we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a